live.
We live?
We live.
Do we do it?
Happy March 25th. Right.
But we
All
are.
right, we live. There we go.
Good morning, my
Morning.
family.
Yo.
Man, how have y'all been?
Y'all look real happy to be here.
Hey, man.
Can tell niggas ain't been nowhere.
I know I ain't seen y'all since Saturday, but I miss y'all.
I miss y'all too.
Golly.
Man, bro.
Could you pick up on the energy in my post yesterday when I said I'm looking forward to seeing y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I don't know where we want to get started. Of course, it's going to be on, this Corona.
Man,
Bro, this thing is really...
it's hard, man.
It's really putting a number on this.
Yeah.
I thought because at first, they were saying that, essential business, that our line of work is essential. I mean, you think about it, we pretty much are essential.
Yeah,
because
we grooming
the people
people.
who need us, the first lines of defense, firefighters,
Yeah.
police officers, they need their hair groomed and cut.
Right.
So, for protective, for protective equipment,
Yeah.
PPEs and stuff, for protective equipment and everything, they need their
need to
face
look
shaved
good.
and groomed and
Right,
everything,
right.
because if they don't have it groomed,
Right.
they can't wear it.
And what about?
So how can, oh, my bad.
No,
so
no, you
how
good.
can they tell us that we're not essential
Thank you.
if they don't have their hair cut, they screwed.
He's right. Because you know what? If the zombie shit do happen,
Oh my
how we
God.
gonna know who from who? If the cops pulling up trying to protect us, you looking just as bad as these niggas.
True.
Y'all out here all rough.
You know what? We were on the first order. We were included. That's why we were good.
Right.
It was
We
this
were.
week.
It didn't change. It keeps getting updated. As
Yeah, it
of
became
Saturday,
stricter.
it did change. They did make a more rigorous health order, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I had to travel to do haircuts yesterday. That was man.
What's up, Giovanni? Man, tell who you
draining.
need to tell that you
Traveling?
need the barber to
Yeah.
come
Not-
cut
you're
your
not with
hair.
it?
My cousin, he's
No, that's
CHP.
cool.
Oh, okay.
He need his hair cut
Hey, we
desperately.
drive to him?
I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. But you know what? There's
Wait,
benefits to the mobile
You
game.
can't even say you're gonna drive to him
Oh,
because
yeah.
we might get in trouble.
Yeah.
We can't even do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, keep practicing your social distancing. Stay
Yeah.
6 feet
We
apart
didn't-
if you have to go to the pharmacy, if you have to go to the hospital. Stay home mostly.
Hey, so-
I guess.
So with this social distancing thing, so does that mean you can't do it no more?
This,
You know what? I think families are excluded from that.
No, I'm serious. You can't.
Families are excluded from that. So if you
That's a legit question. I mean, can you do the nasty?
In
What?
some
bro? What are
places,
you talking about, man?
right.
I don't think
What
so.
you think, homie?
Can you? I don't know. I'm asking. Ain't nobody answered it yet.
I don't
Hey,
think
man,
we qualified to answer that, man.
Right.
I don't want to, I don't want to give you false
If
hope.
you having concerns, hey, look. If you having concerns, I have the perfect solution.
Oh, you? How you
And
have information on this?
Jergens. Waka, waka, waka.
Nah, man.
Hey, man.
Listen,
hey,
now what
'cause
I'll
you
do-
asking.
I'm gonna give you the health department website when we wrap this up.
Hey, that's a good question.
Check with them though.
Because that's like violating all. Think about it. If you can't do it, I mean, if you are allowed to do it, that's like violating all the rules and laws with this whole social distancing
Well,
thing.
families are excluded. If you're in the house with your family, that doesn't count. So somebody who you're around all the time and you live in the same household, you know what I mean?
You don't think they're gonna come in the home
So
eventually with
technically,
this?
we family.
Oh no.
Hey,
So what y'all gonna do when they tell y'all gotta stop doing it? Then what? Hey,
already
all
exposed.
nasty activity
No,
is
that's
off
ignorant.
limits.
We already exposed. You know what I mean? You're already exposed to your children. You know what I
what you gonna
mean?
do?
Plus,
Would you stop?
somebody said cough that way. Somebody said cough.
I just want to know if they told y'all
But
couldn't
no.
do that no more. Would y'all stop?
Yeah, but
Man, what?
fun and games, safety first anyway. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If somebody coughing and got a fever, then, stay in the room till you
Yeah.
Message.
Yeah, I have noticed too. Like Costco's, I went to Costco's I think Sunday, right? So when when you're going towards the line now, they got
Oh yeah,
the little hash marks.
yeah.
You saw those? Yeah, to make sure you stay 6 feet away.
Check this out. I was at
What?
Bonds, right?
Yeah.
And they had a senior citizens line, but I didn't know. I just saw a line, and I got checked like, "Hey, this is senior citizens line." I was like,
Oh yeah,
"I'm sorry, I didn't know."
60 and
fly.
over.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
You learn it on the, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
this is crazy.
yeah.
But you know,
I get it though, you know.
Yeah, let them
If
get
it's
their
gonna-
stuff.
if it's gonna
yeah,
help
I
us.
do feel like the older need to get their stuff first.
But what does all those supplies have to do with anything, though, that people are just buying up, like toilet tissue and things like that? What does that have to do with, like, the measures you need to take
I think
as
G
far as
can answer
protecting
that.
yourself with this virus?
talk-
Fear.
Huh?
I think it's just fear. It's
But-
because it's fear, and also it's the uncertainty of, like, you don't know if, for instance, like, 2 months ago we wouldn't be able to work and have to stay 6 feet apart from each other. So it's not knowing what rules may be enforced this week. So it's kind of like, hey, get what you can get while you can get it type of
Right.
thing. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
Just from talking to
Oh.
different people, it's kind of the not knowing if I'm going to be allowed to leave my house.
So you thinking it's just like, hey, if it's gotten this far, who knows what's next? And then that's just
Basically.
driving this whole, like, let me get all important things,
Right.
Because check it. The reality of it is, even if you're okay and you have a rational mind and you're looking at this for what it is and you don't believe in any conspiracies or anything else, you still can't buy toilet tissue.
Right.
You still can't buy rice.
Still need this shit.
You still can't buy beans. So it's
You
like
cannot
Sold
man,
out.
all
Flour.
that stuff is sold
Yeah.
I
out.
haven't
So-
seen flour.
so you can. It's people that I got to get out of habit and say come here because we on hiatus now. But it's people that were saying, hey man, y'all overreacting, and I'm like, okay, wait till you need some rice.
Right. And it's people who judge anyway. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? What if somebody has 6 kids at home? Kids
Exactly.
run through tissue. So
Right.
we so heavily used to just saying something before we even figure out all the facts. You know what I
Right.
mean? Sometimes you don't know who that person may take care of. What if they have a grandma or auntie who they support? You know what I mean?
Right.
Or what if it's like somebody who has like kids in one household and then they have like, kids other places
Right.
and they're buying for several people. So, you don't know.
Yeah.
But people were already doomsday prepping before anyway.
Oh, yeah.
they-
Yeah. That-
And it's some conspiracy.
Some people.
Nah, hey,
Conspiracy
look.
theorists out there, they are not playing.
yeah.
Those people are winning. They looking down their nose at you
Like
like,
I
I
told,
Right.
told you, told
Yeah.
you what.
Right.
No,
right.
they feeling away right now. Hey, but you can't knock them,
Can't
man.
knock 'em.
Some of the things they say, on some levels, I feel the way about it. I kind of
definitely.
Oh.
see where
Okay.
they're coming from.
So going back to the sex, right? I just got someone hit me, said with sex they say refrain from anal activity. Now
Oh, see.
I don't know whatever y'all pleasures is. I'm not.
Now-
I don't do the anal.
Hey.
But,
I think that's
hey,
funny because it's
but
a
they
lot
said
of.
They said it's through the feces. That,
Oh yeah,
you know,
COVID can
See?
be in the fecal matter
Ooh,
for
see now-
several days, and that's how
Yeah,
it's
you
transferred.
can have sex with someone
Also.
in your home. Just refrain from the butt. So
yeah.
Now, don't
No
you think
butt,
it's
y'all.
funny how this virus? Now,
No
some of these conspiracy
groceries,
theorists they say
no,
this
no
virus
booty
was
do. Okay.
it was thought about or planned or talked about years ago. Haven't y'all seen like the sudden
They
rise
said the
in like
virus is found
everybody?
in the feces, but that's coming from somebody on Facebook.
Right.
Looking out.
But have
Micah,
you
for
noticed
giving us that
everybody be
information.
Good
talking
looking
about-
out, you
Appreciate it.
guys.
Thank
you.
Micah, for giving giving us that information.
Yeah,
She's always been a great supporter.
Everybody
of the
do all
barbershop.
kind of booty
I
activities
feel like,
now.
well, I never.
Did you guys see the did you get read the article I just sent you earlier this morning?
About the Forbes.
How they the currency, how they changed
Yeah,
it to
the
Oh,
digital
yeah.
dollar.
They
Yeah,
gonna
we need
reset
to
it.
talk about that.
yeah.
New
Yeah.
information.
Yeah.
So I mean, I really feel that I really feel that this is just the reset, that the world that they always do, that the powers that be, they're like, okay, these
Dun,
cats,
dun, dun.
these cats is getting a little too these cats is getting a little too productive. So let's knock because when the poor get a little too much money, the rich, they don't have that say so like they used to.
But tell them what we're talking about. He's referring to the Congress stimulus bill creating the U.S. digital dollar. I don't think that everybody knew what we were talking about.
Yeah. I don't have my phone up, so
Yeah.
if anybody can bring that up.
I'll
pull it up. So
Yeah,
basically, that's being thrown into the conversation as of today. Forbes posted that the new coronavirus stimulus bill in Congress creates U.S. digital dollar. So it's a form of cryptocurrency that's being and that's something that was always a concern of mine with this, is that our country is taking not everybody, but some people are taking this opportunity to politicize and to push their agenda. Meanwhile, people are sick, people are out of work, and this is something that,
That's true.
I don't understand why a digital dollar is necessary at this exact moment when people just need the money. People need, the economy needs that, to be,
Right.
needs to be pumped with the cash. But it does make you feel like, okay, this is definitely an agenda that's being thrown in there and mixed into the,
You think that's something that they'll keep, or it'll disappear once the
the currency? Oh no,
Nah,
stay.
this is here to stay.
It's gonna stay.
I think this might be part of a whole new order that they trying to push. Eventually where we're under one
It's
government,
control.
one currency.
It's really control.
One all.
It
That's
is
deep.
really control.
And I ain't about to say nothing else.
right.
I was about to say something.
I'm through.
Put a pin in it.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Put a pin in it and right there.
I'm through.
However it go, I think what's wise right now for a lot of us to do is the market. A lot of stocks and things, they're down. You can get shares and things for dirt cheap. So maybe try and invest small amounts of money, and because the economy always goes back up, it's gonna go back up.
See,
And
but
it
the
goes
thing
back-
is, go ahead, Shima.
It goes back to what I was going to refer to, what you always say about saving. Jason always talks to us about saving and financing and everything, finances. But the most important thing is when it's this real and it happens this fast, you really see how those things can really impact your life. And they say most Americans can only last 2 weeks off of their paycheck, or
Right.
off.
And we
that's
on
what
what
they
week?
make, you
This
know.
week 3, or how long this been going on now? This
I
week
think
2,
it's only
3?
2.
This is 2.
For something,
I think it's
right.
like the end of 2 weeks.
And
So
we
it's
just
crunch
stopped
time.
working on Saturday because of the public health order that was issued
Right.
for the county of Los Angeles. So imagine people who weren't working before that. If they weren't in the industry to
Right.
work, then,
And that's why
I
it's
agree with you on the fitness.
It's
Right.
important for people to, like, whatever your dreams are, we should set money to the side for those things to make sure. You gotta put something into that's gonna reward yourself back, because when you depending on something else, the second they want to shut that down, when they can do at any time, it gets hard out here.
And I agree with you, but this is the problem now, right? Now we have to try to survive. So trying to invest, this is where we get screwed. The middle class, the lower class, because sure enough, we may have a little money, right? Like, sure enough, I talk about savings all the time, but I have to think now, what's more important? I keep this money just in case versus me putting that money up to invest, because, right now I need to eat. Right now, bills need to be paid, and I know they have hell of deals on, on the stocks. They're low and
Right.
everything, but I can't afford to put my money in the stock market right now.
And what does that really mean?
see-
Look at the stock market. What does that really
Exactly.
mean right now?
Exactly. So we don't know when this thing is going, if it's going to keep on, going down, we don't know. So
Well, that's why I feel we have to do a better job at preparing when things are good. So when we
Right.
are working and we clocking in every day 9 to 5 and shit is booming, see, that's when it's hard to pay attention to the what if, because shit is good.
right.
And I
See,
do
even though it's hard now, this is an opportunity time. This is an opportunity now, though, too. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Well, that's why a lot of people are against big business, because they always seem to kind of bail themselves out of it, you know what I mean, and create a
Definitely.
lane for themselves, you know what I mean? The rich keep getting richer. That's what a lot of people say, and history will prove that. But I do want to say that just for some general information, that a lot of companies right now, especially utility companies, although I've heard some negative things, that people are actually cutting off utilities. But just call your local
They
cities.
are? Wow. Damn.
Right, call your cable companies. It's a lot of banks, Chase, Citibank, SoFi, Bank of America. It's a lot of people still making arrangements, are very consider right now, considering what's going on. A lot of companies, like I said, Citibank, Bank of America, SoFi, AT&T, Chase, your credit unions, a lot of lenders and financial institutions are doing things to help their customers, as well as local utility companies. But you have to call and see who you're with and, make those arrangements if you have to, if need be.
Right.
Right.
My bills still due.
What up, Spank? Trap Kitchen, he's in the building.
What up?
What up?
That's
What
right.
up?
Good morning.
Are you cooking?
Hungry.
That dude
I
be
think
cooking,
bro's
man.
in Portland right now. I don't think he out here. I think he in Portland. You in Portland, right, Spank? I'm pretty sure.
Man,
What you guys think about all these firearm sales going through the roof right now?
better get
I'm
you some
mad I did not get me enough. I don't have enough. I got something. You come through my door, you're gonna be greeted very, very warmly.
I read
But-
the ammo was going flying off the
Well,
shelf.
it's
You can't
flying.
even get it.
It's just
Yeah.
people panicking again. You
fear.
know, it's fear. We done seen way too many movies, and right now we in the first 30 minutes of it still. And
Right.
usually the end is zombies and shit.
Have we ever seen anything like this? I
Never.
don't think I've ever seen anything like this in my lifetime.
Hey,
This is new.
If a
This is very new.
if a
Yeah.
nigga looking like Thriller or something,
it's over.
it's over, bro.
Run, Nick.
Run. Hey, them niggas be fast in the movies like that. Them zombies
Yeah.
be having wheels and they be
Yeah.
strong.
Well,
Strong.
Walking
Strong.
Dead,
Yeah.
they don't be fast, but what was it, a Z or something?
Oh, I'm not
They
messing with them.
Yeah, God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah,
What-
you want the Walking Dead zombies. Don't
Yeah.
the
Hey, so
joint.
are you gonna try to grab something or you gonna try to go shoulders with it? Like
Nigga,
Nah,
I'm
zombies?
running.
I'm out.
Are you out of your damn
you ain't gonna
mind?
square with?
I'm out. I'm out.
Hey, I
you
just
be-
know when they come get you and you turn into a zombie, it's
They
nothing
not gonna
personal
get
when I
me,
chop
bro.
your head off.
I'ma
but
shoot them.
I'm out.
I'm running. You can't shoot. Man,
Nah,
I don't even
I'm
know why we
shooting
have this
them.
conversation about.
I'm gonna have
zombies,
two of them
bro.
things and
Listen.
I'm gonna fire 'em.
This is how serious it is, man. They canceled not canceled. They postponed the Olympics for a year.
Oh, they finally did it.
Oh, they
for a
did.
whole year.
When they make that decision?
Man, I think I got the news this morning. There's so much stuff happening though. I'm
It's-
trying to remember.
can't even
everything,
keep
man.
up.
Yeah, you can't keep up.
I did not get that information.
Yeah, the Olympics have been.
Hey, but look, this is
postponed for
how
one
this is
year.
why I feel it's like a reset because globally everybody's on the same page, and usually when the new order is when the United Nations is supposed to take over the entire world. So if that's what's going to end up happening, to where all the governments turn their power over to them, then it only makes sense for
We gonna
just
break this
one
button. Hit it again, man.
for one
Okay.
government,
Yeah,
one
this
currency.
is
Break this button
This
today.
is a world issue.
We're gonna break it.
I
One.
agree. It's
Yeah,
a
this
world
is what's
issue
going
because
on.
It's affecting everybody in the world. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Lynden is hilarious.
All countries.
Hey, this is facts though. That's in the
You know what I
Bible.
mean?
Real talk.
Hey.
We're gonna break this.
That's in the
All
book.
countries are affected by this virus right now.
Everybody.
But we have to just keep that in mind that everybody's dealing with it. Some of us are dealing with it in different ways. You see, they say in China the numbers are very diminished because of their response to it.
Right. They said that some businesses are actually opening up. They getting back to business as usual.
Right. G said they could have sent us a text.
They
coulda let us know.
did.
They could have.
Mr. You know who didn't he was like, I'm cool on y'all cast. No, I don't need to reply to your text message.
Right,
no, we
right.
got it. We got it.
Hey,
Yeah.
He just
and
didn't
now
do
you
nothing
see our
about it.
numbers are going up. We have some as of yesterday we have 5 deaths. So,
Where? Out here? Mm-hmm. Oh wow. Yeah.
Yep.
This is I don't know. Go ahead and tell them, Shima, to tune in to Our Beauty Equilibrium YouTube.
That's right. Like, share, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, Art Beauty Equilibrium Podcast. Tell somebody about us. Put on your notifications. Join us next week too, because guess what? We here today. I mean, you know what I mean? This is a good opportunity. If you don't have nothing else to do, why not? So join us.
Yeah, we're gonna let this rock. I don't know if we're gonna do the 30 or we're gonna keep going. We here. We ain't got nothing else to do. We can't cut hair.
we ain't got
Sure
nothing
don't.
else to do.
We practicing social distancing, whatever the hell that is.
And shout out to all the people off work right now. Shout out to all the businesses. Shout out to the employees. Shout out to the entrepreneurs, because we are really in the game of ownership. You know what I mean? So we basically self-manage our own business. So
Right.
without the customers, as you can see, we have no business. So this social distancing and all these health orders, that directly affects our future, our livelihood. So,
Yeah, we anthropo lonely right now.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling the people right now to watch it on YouTube as well.
Yeah, man.
And hit that like button.
I'm already worried about like what I'm gonna do when I
share,
leave
like,
here.
subscribe, y'all. YouTube, Our Beauty Equilibrium. Thank you.
We just got somebody just sent me the I guess New York NYC Health
Yeah.
for New York. They're under lockdown too. They did, I guess they actually released about what Lynden was talking about the sex.
Right.
It says it says you should know how COVID-19 spreads. It says you can get it from person who has it. It says they still have a lot to learn about it. It also says have sex with people you are close to. Obviously, right?
Wait, what?
I mean, hey, some of this stuff is
Have sex with people you close to?
What?
Yeah, I mean,
Don't
what
be
are you talking about,
promiscuous.
Hey, man, it sounds redundant, but happy. Yeah, so that's a point. And then it goes on to say, you are your safest sex partner. That's what Jay was speaking on. Then it says,
You're right. It's not time to look for a new boo, but hey, you're
So
absolutely
it
right.
said, here's the code part. It says you should avoid close contact, including sex, with anyone outside your household.
I told you, man, you can't
So-
be just doing it.
Yeah, that's over
That's
with.
violating.
All that
supposed to be
doing,
in the house
look,
I
anyway.
stay by myself.
all that doing this stuff is over
Yeah,
with.
all
Los
that Mac
Angeles
shit.
County, it
Hey,
does
man.
have 536 cases, 7 deaths. That went up from 491 cases yesterday and 5 deaths. So
Okay, Mike just sent it to you, the info.
Yeah,
on,
I got it.
Okay, thanks.
That
he
is
got it. Thank you.
ridiculous, man.
Man, yeah, this,
It's above me now.
Exactly. Hey,
right.
Hey, man, I guess we need to figure out what lotion works best now, because, hey.
Well, come on, man. I'm
One
not
thing I
worried
do
about.
know is I've been doing a whole lot more push-ups than usual.
so
Man, I've been doing some push-ups.
Hey.
All these damn push-up challenges.
is a good-
Can y'all please stop sending push-up
Yes,
challenges
I'm
to
sick
me?
of them
Thank you.
motherfuckers too.
Man,
shot-
I done did so many damn push-ups. Go ahead,
shot
Jay,
for
my
shot
bad.
challenge, push
Shot
up
for
challenge.
shot. Yeah, man,
What
y'all
else you
niggas
got?
crazy.
Yeah.
It's going, man, everything. I feel like that's one positive, I guess, from all of this is that I saw a meme where it was saying families before the virus, and it had everybody on their tablets and everything. It says families after the virus, everybody in the park jogging, running, getting
right.
out, fresh air, the skies are blue.
Right.
It's not all bad, and it makes you really it forces you to really think about how you hustling, how you moving. It makes you question, like, man, was I approaching my goals with 100%? And I can tell you this for sure,
No.
at least for myself, and I know for us all, because we all entrepreneurs, when this is over
Oh,
with,
you talking about going hard?
when this is over with,
About to be
Man.
having so
yo, yo,
focus.
don't
Yeah.
bother me.
Well, see-
I'm working.
But see, but I feel like even now, since everybody's coming together like this, everybody should also come together and try to figure out how can we get a crack in right now.
Yeah,
Just we all be together. It's think, man. When you have a lot of time on your hand, you have time to think. You know what I'm saying? I think
you have to plan for the future, but for right now, everybody's just pushing the stay at home, stay safe. There you go, stay safe. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
they say we going to work so you can stay safe, so you can stay home. So I'm
Right.
like, man,
yeah,
it sucks, but I get it. Because I had, we all have people that we go around, and you think one person that could turn into two people
Right.
quickly. It can spread. You know what I mean? Look how it spread already. So.
yeah.
And then, okay, I got sent an article. It's talking about a drug combination that French researchers say are working. So,
Okay.
what do y'all feel about that? We all been reading about a lot of different, like the malaria drug is kind of controversial right now. There are other treatments that are said to be working in other areas, but we have the FDA. It has to go through certain processes before you get that stamp put on it. So in the meantime, people are dying, and they might not have the chance to actually use some of these different cures. And then on the flip side, some people are like, I've heard of 2 cases. One where a man, I guess there's a similar chemical that's used to clean like fish tank aquariums, and somebody ended up giving him, ingesting that. He died trying to get rid of the coronavirus.
Wow.
And then there was a pastor in Africa who gave his congregation some form of like bleach almost.
Right.
And like about 60 of them died. So I can understand why, you don't want to just tell the general public, hey, this works. Even if it works for you, it might not work for you. If it works for me, you know what I mean? It doesn't work for everybody. So I can understand both sides, but what do y'all feel about that as far as like, because I'm sure you've been reading this cure is out,
right.
Like, because in China, aren't they back to work already?
Most of them,
Yeah,
It's
they're back
just,
to
I
work.
think to each his
it's
own.
shoes out there, yeah.
People do have a tendency to play doctor sometimes,
Exactly.
and we suggest things, and then I think you gotta
Without
just
actually
go back to
knowing,
your.
yeah, exactly.
You gotta it's just your own thing, to each his own. Whatever you want to do, for your own self is what you should do. Don't go around,
Yeah,
So-
and don't panic if you think you're sick. First of all, we have a great healthcare system. It may not be the best or perfect, but call and go to call.
Right.
Call 211. They set up that number for you to see. They're going to ask you your symptoms. I think the main one is like fever.
Right.
And cough. Call and seek out help before you try to
Yeah.
do something on your own.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Don't do anything on your own.
I don't
like
think
that.
that's
Like
actually
taking
fun.
medicine. That's not
And it's funny because even as I sell coffee and it has herbs in it. So I even have to be careful about how I go doing that as well. Cause you can tell somebody one thing, so
you can't make any
one of the ways
healing
I like to
claims.
do it is just,
What's up,
this
Dad?
is what it does for me and millions of people.
Right.
It may do it for you,
Right.
but you can't tell somebody,
Right.
that's going to do that for you.
Right, and if you're already sick and you think that you have something like this, and it's this is serious. So we laugh about it and everything because that's how we survive. We laugh to keep from crying sometimes. But anyway,
Yeah.
you just have to take care of yourself and seek out professional help because
Definitely.
and the hospitals are overwhelmed too from people who are just like crying wolf. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So if you don't have no real symptoms,
Yeah.
if it's like dire need, go to the hospital. But if you
Right.
got a little headache, a little cough, please.
But see,
it's just a lot of nurses out there, and shout out to the nurse, healthcare
Right.
community.
And shout out to my sister. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Anna.
Yeah.
She just put
March 24th.
on-
Woo, 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 woo.
Happy birthday.
AJ just hit
Can't
us
do
up.
nothing
Right.
right now.
She said, "Thank you for holding it down, y'all."
For sure.
You're
No
welcome.
problem.
Happy birthday.
That's what's up.
I do know that. Well, I've heard, listening to people who have the virus, how they're saying that the mucus is like extremely thick. I do think that we need to stay away from, dairy products right now because dairy does, cause inflammation, mucus, and everything. Every little bit help y'all. I can't tell y'all what to eat or how to eat, but this may be one of the ones where when I've been preaching, y'all need to stay away from dairy. Y'all might want to really stay away from dairy this time.
Well, how when you was mentioning about the I kind of gotta respectfully disagree with that though. I'm not real big on always seeking out professional help sometimes because these doctors be on payroll too. A lot of these, a
That's
lot of
the
these
cold
things
part.
they give
Right.
you for your sickness and for this is just you gonna stay on medication half the time. It's just to keep you on it.
This is different though.
And
It's
it-
like-
I'm talking.
It
I'm not
ain't that
talking
much
about
different.
I'm talking about like if you know that you have like a rising fever, which is most of the time the symptom.
right.
If you have a rising fever that's uncontrollable
Or you really can't
Yeah.
breathe or something
and
like
you
that.
can't breathe,
Right.
you should seek
you
medical help.
might want to
You
go
know
to
what
the
I mean?
hospital. Go to the
Yeah,
emergency.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying
No, I hear you.
But if you're around your family, you don't want to put them through that. If you could have gotten help, I just feel like if you do have a fever that you can't get rid of, you know, maybe you should, you know,
And
monitor
I
it a
do
little
get what
bit.
you're saying too,
Yeah.
because I think that's part of the problem though. It's like the trust is not there because you
Right.
have so many instances where you being pushed drugs that are designed to keep you on them. They're
And
not
it's
designed.
important,
It's
yeah.
like Jay just touched on a lot of the health issues that we deal with in America. This aside are diet based.
They
You
are.
know,
They really
like
are.
if we just really got a healthy diet, you can get rid of a lot of diabetes, high blood
Yeah.
pressure. You know what I mean?
Well, just like he was even saying with the dairy.
So the fact that I want
Yeah.
to put you on a medication to control your blood pressure instead of you
Just saying.
exercising and
Right.
cutting out the food that's causing, or the same thing with diabetes is.
Right.
I get where you're coming from, but I think that's why
Because
this is the
Big
perfect
Pharma.
storm because
Yeah.
of the mistrust with Big Pharma. Now you got a lot of people that's like, oh man, it's just the flu. This just the and
Right.
now you see, man, this is a little different.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
healthcare is a industry, and big pharma is a big industry as well. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
how do we get back to nutrition and health and taking care of ourselves and kind of like blend that with, you know, maybe medicine. You know what I mean? And not
Right.
have medicine be the leader for taking and handling issues. You know what I mean? Like how
Right.
do you get back to
Well, it's hard to
basically
do
health,
it in
you
a
know?
society that's, so, I mean, everything is out of convenience for us,
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
We eat fast food. We got so many things that kind of handicap us, and now we can't even go back to gardening and cooking for ourselves. We don't even feel like doing that shit,
Yeah.
And you,
And this is a wake up call because I haven't been personally in my garden in, you know, I want to say about like months. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I went out to go get some green onions that I had back there the other day because it's like, why not? I don't have anything else to do. You know what I mean? And I had like guilt because it's like, why did you stop doing this? Because you get so busy working, you know, like I said, being an entrepreneur, doing this, handling whatever.
Right.
You're like, you know
Right.
what? I'm not going to go out there and, you know, you got to sow those seeds. You have to harvest. You have to get that soil together. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And that's
Right.
work too, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So you just have to really balance it. And I see now equilibrium. But anyway, you see now that it's really like something that we have to take. We can't take for granted anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we can't leave it to other people to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to help you be the healthiest. We're going to sell you this. You know,
Nah,
let's do
yeah,
it
exactly.
ourselves, you know?
So a lot of time in the house right now, man. So how's the video game, world going? How's
Through
that
the
working
roof.
for people? Anybody,
Man.
you been playing your Call of Duty and all of that?
Man, look, I was trying to play yesterday.
You getting prepared to shoot?
Man, I was so upset. I turned that shit. Excuse me. I turned it on,
Because it's so real right now.
and no, it had to update. It took like
Oh,
3
yeah.
hours.
That's the.
Yeah.
Don't
I
you
was
miss the
so
days of just
mad.
putting the
Why does
game
this
in?
thing have to update so much?
It's just
Yeah.
new shit.
Yeah.
Remember, we used to have to
Damn.
just get the cartridge, blowing that motherfucker, throwing in
Yeah.
power. It was on. Now I feel like I'm downloading a whole ass new software or something when I want to play a game.
My internet messed up the other day, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what is going
It's
on?"
overloaded.
I'm like,
Oh yeah,
what's
mine.
going on?
It was dragging.
The
a
whole
little bit.
entire
Yeah.
world's bandwidth is probably soaked up. Everybody's on social media. Everybody's searching this, Googling that. So it's going to buffer.
Right.
Shout out to the construction workers out there that's in charge of making sure we getting proper frequencies and all of
Man,
those things,
okay.
and that the
Yeah.
network is still working. Because without the network being strong, man,
Yeah.
we would
We
be
are screwed.
And the
Exactly.
electricians, the plumbers, all the service representatives, the grocery store workers, man.
Man, yes,
Hey, let's
yes.
use our manners, though. I was raised to have manners. Some people are so
Ignorant.
so rude.
They tripping in
Yeah.
these stores, huh?
So rude. I just want to say that's
Disrespectful.
Right.
You're so evil.
Man.
that is beyond
Hey,
me.
anybody out there,
It's
if
not
y'all
even
want to
funny,
call
but
in,
that's harsh. It was,
hey.
they were getting talked too harsh, pushed. I'm like, man, these people
Yeah.
are off the chain, but it's all
Exactly.
good.
that's how sometimes God placed you in the right line of business. I couldn't work at the grocery store right now with these people acting the way they acting like that.
Man.
Imagine with the people in the hospital or how they man,
Right.
you know.
I couldn't deal with it.
And I said I'm gonna go to school
I-
soon to be a nurse. I might somebody up, bro. Like,
bro. Yeah, you a little fiery, nigga. You might want to. That's what I'm saying. Working in them type of predicaments and people, tempers flare.
I got upset at my complex. Like I'm washing clothes, and the dude didn't even give me 5 minutes. Like I ran downstairs to put my wash in the dryer, and the dude already was throwing my stuff in there. I'm like, bro,
don't
touching my clothes.
Man.
See.
I was so mad, and I was
what?
So look, this what I look.
Where's that at?
I don't give a damn if we late.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Right.
What are you doing?
Look, so he was like, my bad. I was like, man, just go ahead. So what I did was he put his clothes in the wash, right? So I was like, I was catty. I ain't gonna lie. So I waited for bro, right? So when his wash came out, I was in line. I was right there. Mm-hmm. So he came down to the facility. I'm just looking at him like, get your shit and get out.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I ain't gonna let you have time to dry your clothes.
Yeah.
Like, hurry up. And he had to wait and let his clothes sit on the dryer. While my
People don't have no patience no more. No patience.
Man.
Everybody is
Don't
on
touch
edge.
my clothes,
Yeah.
bro.
Be
Really
careful
on edge.
because the world is on edge right now.
Edge.
Yeah.
You look at a person the wrong way, you can get fired on.
And that's how it used to be. Now it's
times two.
it's an enhanced,
Man.
Golly, what's up, Iman?
They said, so y'all know Vladimir Putin, right?
Oh man.
What he
Now y'all know him to be
Of course,
a tough guy,
Yeah.
very tough. Now I was just looking at the head of this article. It says Putin dons hazmat suit as Moscow says coronavirus outbreak is worse than it looks. So I think even them, how they had no
They had no cases.
Look, but check them out.
That's
He not-
that's Vladimir?
Yeah, he not messing around.
Oh, he not
Hey, he
playing
got
no
his own
games.
suit. It's yellow with the red.
Nah,
Wow.
Hey, but that's man.
What
now
up,
look,
B?
What up, y'all? We still
if I
on.
could cut hair those right now in that suit, I'm
saying.
running them. Like,
Hey.
can we get some suits?
Can anybody find a hazmat suit for us? Hey,
For us
I will
barbers?
cut hair
Hey, maybe
in a
we need to-
hazmat suit.
Professionals can't get them. We can't get them. Hey, that's
No, we
cold
can't.
Maybe we
right
need to
there.
make
I will-
The masks, people making homemade
Man,
masks
I will
and stuff, whatever.
look. I will be in a whole hazmat suit.
Yeah, get those people what they need, like suits, masks, everything. They need everything.
Get
them.
us the suits.
Yeah. You're like, give us free.
Like
Hey,
Jason, you
hey,
cutting
boss.
hair? Yeah, cut there. You don't see me? Be over there like.
Or some
Right.
long
Yeah,
extent.
somebody
You
had
seen
sent me
those
this
dudes that was
picture.
cutting with the sticks and shit? Taped
Yeah,
to
that's
the-
too much. I'm
that's-
not that good.
you
I'm
got to
good,
be
but I
so
ain't that good.
skilled.
Yeah,
Man,
Golly.
that's hard.
We still on, y'all.
We still on. It's an extended.
Yeah, like I said, we ain't got nothing to do, so we just gonna keep this going.
Shop closed down. So, hey, everybody
Let-
at home.
Check us out on YouTube.
Check us out.
Art Beauty Equilibrium.
Yeah.
Like, share,
Fuck
subscribe.
it, we gonna just show
all
y'all
that.
around. This the family.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Let me do that myself.
Hey,
Hey, Shane.
Everybody say
what's
what's up.
What's up? We're going to be on for a while.
We over here social distancing. We all got our
I
space
just
and
sent you a
everything.
picture, too, about
You know.
Let me give some
Hey.
Call in.
What's up, Adon, John?
Numbers on YouTube.
I mean,
Who is
A9.
this?
I keep saying Adon. A9, John, Emmanuel.
Who's
yeah,
Love
somebody
y'all.
was just showing me somebody's cutting hair like that.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh
Man.
yeah, y'all got to see this. I'm about to.
Let me see. I can't see.
Hold on, I'm about to put it on here.
Okay. Yeah. Check us out, y'all. Our Beauty Equilibrium
Art Beauty
on
Equilibrium.
YouTube. I'm trying my hardest not to cuss. Y'all know that's
Hey, you know
hard
what?
for
You've
me.
been doing a real good job
Hey,
at not
man.
cussing. I'm the one that's messing up with that.
Bro,
I'm about to work on it right now.
right now?
Right now.
Right now.
'Cause I got to watch my mouth. But I was in construction before, man. And out there, them brothers say whatever they want.
I'm from a household who said whatever. That said
Well,
whatever
that
they want.
too.
My mother used to cuss like a sailor.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, moms. Man, I miss my mama, cuz.
Hey.
Damn.
I know.
God,
Mama,
rough,
we
yeah.
love you,
Oh,
moms.
man.
Yeah.
We love you, moms.
Golly.
That was a great grand.
Your mom, your son held it down with
For
the
real.
8-layer dip though. He didn't do you wrong at the Super Bowl.
Man.
That shit came out
Thanks,
good.
nigga. Thank
Okay.
Fire.
That was fire. Yeah.
Fire.
Even though your boy was on you. Who was your boy that was cutting? He said, "What you gonna mess it up?"
No.
No.
Real good.
It was so funny though. Shout out to Mike. There we
Yeah,
go. We
Mike.
love you, Mike.
What up? It's Bruce Leroy. This is my boy Ant. He checking us out on Instagram. Man, I went to his house on Sunday and we did a workout. I'm still sore.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sore?
And it was only
What up, Ant?
It was less than 8 minutes.
Yeah.
The whole
Man.
workout.
So that's them intense
8
workouts.
minutes. Oh man.
Listen,
8 minutes.
it was a
Doug, you
8
fresh you on?
Look, it was an 8-minute workout, bro. And I'm like, I couldn't put my arm straight.
Yeah.
And I was like,
hey, don't do that shit. Make sure you extend your arm because your jumper gonna be buff.
oh,
You ain't gonna be able to shoot in
I
here.
got it. I'm cool.
Hey,
but
man.
listen, what was so cold was like I did my set, he did his set, right? And it was only supposed to be one set. And then he go, oh yeah, that was a warm up. Nigga, what?
Yeah.
But hey,
beast.
my boy
Just getting started.
my boy puts it down. Look, hey man, I appreciate these workouts. Y'all go
Hey.
check him out. It's Bruce Leroy on IG.
Shout out, Bruce.
You know,
That's good.
big sexy. You know, there you go. The boy got muscles and he
Shout
can
out,
flagpole and do everything, boy.
Hey, man. I just saw an article, too. Just to change the subject real quick. They said Oprah got Stedman in the back house on quarantine, man. What's up? with
Got
that,
who
man?
in the back house?
Stedman.
Cause you know who in the front house? I ain't gonna say.
Nah,
it.
don't, nah.
Man.
Look. No, this is my
Man.
point, though. Because you might be just quarantining people because, you know, we are spending a lot more time with each other, you know.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that might be hey, you know, you need to be quarantined. Go on and get in the back.
Hey, stand in the back like this.
Look, somebody, look.
Shout out to senseless arguments.
Somebody-
and Corona.
Somebody get
Corona
on your nerves.
stress.
You like, you know what? It just occurred to me. You high risk. You
Yeah.
need to get in the back.
Get your ass in the back.
Mando.
Get
14
your high-
days
Get your high
Mando.
risk ass in the back house.
Hey, it's funny while we on this
We ain't
subject
sharing no
of being
bodily
quarantined.
fluids.
And have you noticed since everybody's at home, like on my Facebook, I got some promiscuous individuals on my Facebook,
Hey, you
and
better-
they
you
get
better.
in wild in the stories. Like
Stop it.
it's looking like the border they get. Hey, nigga, in 2 weeks they gonna be doing it in the stories. And
All right.
Facebook ain't
Hey.
even shutting shit down. They like,
Hey, they say Murray was said his thing was hacked on this little IG little
Oh,
situation
yeah?
the other day. Yeah.
Who's Murray?
The NBA player.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he said his
He was getting freaking dicky.
hey,
Hey,
You know
that
what
might
else?
that might need to be next week's topic. You know, since we in the house, what y'all doing to keep yourselves occupied? You know what I'm saying? What's up, little bro Mike? Well, my big
Hey,
little
we
brother,
got the Corona
my little
Diaries.
big brother Mike, is, you know, checking us out. Hey man, my Call of Duty Mike
Oh,
was hey, it took 3 hours to update. Man,
What's up,
it's up
auntie?
down though, so we can play. You know, call everybody, and we gonna play tonight, bro.
yeah. Hey, I want to give a shout out real quick to everybody on my Facebook too. I ain't did it yet, and shout out to the Boss I Quit group. Hey y'all, we just chilling. Hey auntie,
Hey man,
yeah.
You know what else? I've never felt the combination of like stress and also I'm well rested.
Don't
It's
you?
like,
Right.
it's
You kinda
a
enjoying
combo.
it, but
it's like
a
I'm
little worried.
stressed, but I'm getting my 8 hours in. You know what I mean?
like.
Hey, we is glowing up
You
in this
like-
mug
you
this
like
morning.
handling
Y'all look
everything.
good.
Okay,
Everybody
exactly.
look real
Yeah.
good this
Okay.
morning.
Hey,
Yeah.
big
Niggas
shit.
ain't
Might
seem like
need a
y'all
couple
even
of
dressing
days
better.
off. Like,
Look, he
yeah,
came in with
like-
some purple today.
Hey, man, I
We
don't
both
gotta
got
worry
on
about.
We both got on boots and shit.
Yeah.
And all three of us got
I,
on
don't know,
boots.
I came
hey.
in here like I'm about to go to the gym. I wish I'd have came a little
Hey,
more
man,
prepared,
look,
but
I
y'all
said
look good.
I gotta put some clothes on today. Something, y'all.
I woke up in a
Golly.
more snuggly mood. I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
now I
Shout
feel
out.
like,
Thanks
all
for the
right.
info.
But y'all looking real glowing and good, and that's what happened when your ass gets sleep. See?
Yeah, exactly. Somebody just sent me some info. What y'all think about Andrew Gilliam?
What?
Oh, you
Leaked,
know what?
Photos.
Yo,
I didn't
Andrew
hear about
Gillum,
that.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Andrew Gilliam. Basically,
yeah,
he
y'all
got
know
caught,
about it. Y'all just don't know. His
in
name.
a hotel room with a known male escort.
Come on.
Are we talking about the dude from Florida?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That
He
was
got
nasty.
caught with a male escort.
Whoa.
So hold on,
Yeah.
let me run it down.
Yeah, run that story.
Oh yeah,
down.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thanks, Anna.
Yeah,
Baby,
he.
hold on.
Yeah, hit the thing first. It don't matter if we late. We gonna do that shit when we supposed to. I don't give a fuck. You gonna grow with us, nigga. We gonna do that shit anytime we have to.
Right.
So before you start, hit that shit again.
Right.
All right, run it down.
Anyway, long story short, he had a promising. Would you say a promising political career?
Promising.
Yeah, he was.
Had.
I don't know. It may. I don't know. But anyway, he got caught with a male prostitute who I guess he had a heart attack, entered some type of cardiac arrest, and the third party was in a room with them. So this is in a hotel room, and they, obviously somebody's, they're about to die. So I guess whatever secrecy or creeping you was doing at that moment, that's out the window because you got somebody about to die here.
Oh, that shit is
So-
out.
And then, yeah.
Right.
And anyway, to add insult to injury, man,
Y'all funny.
What up,
they
Brandon?
had some pictures of him just looking bad, man, laid out on the floor.
Full body on the floor.
Like
Full
birthday
body.
suit,
Hey,
bro.
yeah.
All that
Wait a
creepy
minute,
shit
wait
is
a minute.
out of here, nigga.
See, because I pay attention to too much
Birthday
detail.
suit. It was bad.
Listen,
I can't put that picture up. We'll get shut
Listen.
down. You got to look that up on your own.
Yeah, you guys got to look it up on
Just
your own.
Google. Yeah.
I pay attention to too much detail. Bro, did you see the pillow?
It was stains every man.
Oh, man, it was brown
Yeah.
stains.
Hey,
it
man,
was,
it looked like
it
they
was
had a
nasty.
paintball fight up in
Might
that
have
joint.
it.
Yeah,
My-
then they
a
saying
paint-
that
What kind of
it's like-
brown stains from
It looked
what?
like they had a Coca-Cola
Hey.
fight, bro. It was
don't know.
nasty,
It was
bro.
bad, bro.
It was
bad.
Yeah.
nasty.
That COVID-19 up in
And
there
the thing
too.
is,
Hey, man.
That's the hazmat
It was
cleanup right there.
That was, Corona.
and I think in a situation like that,
started.
people should just. It is what it is. We know what happened, but it's the fallout and the bounce back of, I stopped by a friend to check on a friend, and I was over. I had too much to drink, and I'm like, man,
No, you didn't.
Look at him. He walking by staring. That nigga need a haircut.
hey, that's my client, man. Leave him alone.
That's your client for real? He looks so sad.
He looked
Like,
lonely walking past like, damn, man, they in there. I need a haircut.
man,
Yeah.
see the people hurt. Sorry, I know.
Yeah.
He looks so sad, like he lost his puppy.
Hey, man, can somebody see if we can get them quarantine suits?
That's my
I'm
client.
telling you, I will cut
No,
in a
for real.
quarantine suit, bro. I will cut in one.
Man.
Whatever
What-
it's going to take.
What was you saying?
I will do it.
No, that was pretty much it. But the picture is what the picture.
1,000 words.
Can't do that no more. That's highly illegal.
Yeah.
Damn,
Get
nigga
out.
thought-
That they have on body cams, is that what that's from, or that's like a hack, or how were those leaked?
I think that was
Those
from the
photos.
first responders. I think.
Okay.
But the reason why I think it could have been a setup is because when all right, when
What's up, boy?
You partying with somebody that is like on the rise politically, right? That's like, shouldn't it be non-disclosure agreements, and you supposed to have a adjoining hotel room? I mean, everything should be.
Gee, he didn't have no time for that. He was too anxious.
Somebody should have Olivia Pope's number in their pocket so they can
Yeah, you
call
gotta
and
come
get
up
this
with
thing
measures
cleaned
to
up.
protect yourself.
You just can't be laid out and getting pictures taken of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
But somebody was dying. Shit,
I
the guy
know.
was overdosing. They saved his life if he wouldn't have called 911. But
They did say
maybe
that.
they didn't have the
It's
handler's
random,
number.
baby. We just
You know
talk
what I
about
mean?
anything today, Brandon.
But
Yeah.
but I'm just saying that was a bad look. Do you think he can bounce back from that at all?
Oh, that's a tough question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Check this out.
Because I haven't even heard from
On
his
YouTube,
family, his
Art
wife,
Beauty
and
Get
everything. I know he
Clear.
probably
He did say that
apologized.
he
Share,
was going
like,
to rehab.
subscribe,
Yeah.
all that.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
he apologized. He said he was going to rehab, and he said he had too much to drink. So, we've all been there. Too much.
But
to
how can you just
drink.
apologize for
But-
something like that? Like, oh yeah, I was just
'Cause
I
he's-
got a little bit out of
What
here.
race was he?
I'm sorry,
What race was he?
man.
I'm through.
I'm
I was just
saying-
wondering because
Oh,
I'm through.
the politician. He was an African American man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Hey,
Don't
not
get
to
no get back from that.
not to switch gears, since we just flowing and freestyling, man. How y'all feel about the Lakers right now, though, and LeBron James, man? Are you
What
feeling
Lakers?
bad? No, because the NBA season is suspended, and the boy LeBron. And once again, I've been a critic, but I still hate to see people come up on the short end of the stick when it's not within their control. Like, if the league don't come back, he about to be 36 at the end of the season. And they having a good season right now. He could have got his 4th ring. Man, that's going to be real weak if the season ends up getting shut completely down the rest of the year and they don't replay it because you can't. He's going to be older. Circumstances ain't even going to be the same next season for Laker Nation. And I feel for y'all. Y'all just lost Kobe. This is bad it's kind of on a superficial
I'm gonna
level, but
remain
it
hopeful.
matters to
I'm
people.
gonna remain hopeful. I think that I think they're gonna bring it back. I don't think we're gonna go the whole year.
You don't think
without
we'll go the whole
basketball.
year?
No.
Hey, they might be playing in quarantine suits too, bro.
Because I would hate for this man like Devon sent me some interesting stats yesterday, and it was all
What's
of
up,
LeBron's
Angie?
numbers at all of his locations.
It's one of his best years.
And his best years is right now. He's averaging 20, pretty much 27, 8, and 9.
Right.
He used to average before that 27, 7, 7. Mostly.
Right.
At 36 or 35, I believe,
don't-
going on 36.
Well, this can be considered like some major load management. What if he's just well rested when he comes back? You know what I mean?
Still don't change the position they in
I mean,
right
they
now.
testing now. Maybe they're gonna test them, and then have the people who are cleared play. We don't know. You know what I mean? It might be some,
That
like
would
some
be
summer
pretty
games,
cool.
You know what I mean?
Just clear all
Ice Cube doing some smart shit.
I'm gonna be hopeful. See, I'm gonna be hopeful though. That's what I'm saying because Ice Cube, right? Talk about it.
Yeah, what is he doing again?
Talk about it. He bringing the big three
Big three. Shout out
back,
to the big three.
and he's actually really gonna capitalize off this whole situation because he's gonna have all the players quarantined, living in the house. So you're gonna have like the real world situation popping off along with the basketball games. So. And at a time like this right now, when everybody's at home looking for something to occupy their time, that's going to be perfect timing. And that's also going to put pressure on other people to try to figure out a solution to get their season back on track, you know, because I know they don't want the basketball season going into the NFL season. And I know we got bigger problems than this, but, you know, I think it's so much at stake economically,
Right.
health wise, you know, digital dollars. It's so much stuff going on right now.
Right. Like, we
that
still-
everybody wants this to be over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I
So
think
listen,
that,
follow directions. Don't be spreading stuff. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, it's even hard for us to keep your behind inside.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I can say is keep your behind inside. It is tough for everybody.
They did say, why are so many celebrities and like NBA players able to test and people can't go to the hospital and get tested?
Well, see,
was
that-
something
money.
that somebody
I
talked
don't.
about.
I don't
Okay.
really even
Money.
think they got it.
Oh, okay.
you know what? Here's the thing, though.
And
Here's the
between
thing.
This, and
He was like,
They
Here's
you
the thing.
hit it.
You can have it and be okay. You can
Right.
be asymptomatic.
be
Most
asymptomatic. You sure
most
can.
people
That nigga needed a haircut.
that,
Oh, man,
that contract the
right
virus,
now.
they have little to no symptoms. So,
yeah.
for instance, you cough, right?
just what's going on with the daily
have any chest
situation,
tightness?
Steve.
You can have it.
Corona.
You don't have to
daily
have
life,
the
bro. That's what
fever,
we're talking about.
wheezing, you know, be
Money and
you don't have to
insurance.
be in a condition bad enough to go to the emergency
Hold
room.
on, let me
So
see.
you think about it. You're dealing with the health. Some of these athletes are, you know, probably the healthiest people on earth. You know,
Right.
They're eating right, they're exercising. So the way that it would affect their body is probably going to be barely, you know, like just a little bit. You know what I mean? So, but on top of that, I feel what you're saying. Cardi B talked about that. I was on her Instagram and she said, I feel like y'all lying. Y'all just getting, she said, I feel like y'all just getting paid to say y'all
man.
got it.
I love
And
her
she-
little
and she
personality.
was like,
that-
hey,
I
she
do think
said,
that-
she
go
said,
ahead.
I ain't mad if y'all are getting paid. Pay me too. I'll say I
Hey,
got it. And
for
I was
real.
like, man, hey.
See,
But it's about money, and just like my homegirl Aaron, and Angel, I'm sorry, excuse me, Aaron, Angel. It's money and insurance because, of course, just like there's this cat who bidded against, you know, the stock market. He bidded that the stock market was going to crash, and sure enough, he bid it like it was like 1.5 billion. He bid it, you know,
Wow.
that the stock market was going to crash, and look what happened. You know, so it is money, it is
Yeah.
insurance. You know,
it's power
I also
influence
got
too.
my boy Suede Condoms on
Suede
IG.
Condoms?
Yeah, that shit's a hard.
Suede.
Yo,
Suede Condoms.
shout out to Suede Condoms for the name.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to
So
trademark that.
He's in Florida, you know, but he said, man, they out there in Florida. They said these people do not care. They still party, even though they didn't got the restrictions to
Hey,
stop.
man, you
No,
can't.
you know what? Mark my words. If you pay attention to all these governors and these local mayors, they're gonna tighten up on that. If you think the National Guard is here, get ready for the button. Just
and
to
it's
pass
only
out
in
food.
4 states so far.
You a fool.
Yeah. And they
national-
are kind of like passing the buck real quick. You know what I mean?
The National
So-
Guard is not.
Just think about it. Vegas is shut down.
Vegas
That's
is
what I'm
shut.
saying.
And that's what I'm saying.
California,
The
New York,
whole
you know what I mean?
world is together on this.
Yeah.
Man, I was supposed to do the Baker to, well, not, I wasn't running. My boy runs the Baker to Vegas every year. You know, he does probation. And, man, I go out there with him, you know, to show support. Man, the whole thing shut down.
Yeah.
That's.
But have you seen the
Concerts,
pictures?
everything.
Yeah, have you seen the pictures of Vegas?
Yeah, it's a ghost
Man.
town. Yeah.
I've never
see
seen
if
Vegas.
I can
That's
pull
how you
that
know
up.
something
before in my
big
life.
is coming.
I've never seen Vegas look like that
Yeah.
before in my life.
That's how you know something's coming. The whole world. We hitting the restart button.
And you know they're shutting down weddings and funerals.
Yeah, you can't have
Yeah.
a funeral or a
You
wedding.
can't
right
even
now.
get married. You can't die. I mean, well, you can die.
You can for sure
you
die.
can for sure die.
For sure die.
But nigga, you can't even have a funeral.
That's
You
all.
can for sure die, and you can for sure pay your taxes, although they did extend the deadline.
Hey, how many brothers
Until,
gonna be like, you know, I would marry you, but you know, they got time.
Right.
I can't
Corona
marry
out
because
there,
that
you know?
corona, because that
Brothers
Right.
don't need no more excuses, man. That's all we need is one of them, and that's a solid one.
Yeah.
Hey,
you ain't no wiggle room
Hey,
on that.
guess what? You know what? Go ahead. Let's run our money back from them.
Ain't
All
no
that
wiggle
stuff.
room
You know what I
on
mean?
that
Let's just
one.
go to the justice of the peace when it opens.
Hey,
Yeah.
Justice
Be like-
of the Peace is cracking.
And
Wait,
keep it.
this is what I wanted to talk about, right? Listen, because now that personal grooming, our profession, is not intact, and especially for women, right? You know they can't get that glow from you, Shima.
They
you
can't
know,
get that glow.
Can't
girl.
get that
Can
glow.
filters hide over that?
Listen, what are these girls gonna look like? They can't go to the beauty salon, bro.
Yeah. What they gonna? I want to know too.
Hey,
is your
man.
love, is that the test of time right there?
That
Hey,
hey,
man.
we finna see what some of them really hitting for,
Them eyelashes,
man.
it's
Because
about
filters
to come off.
Oh, man.
or Snapchat gonna have
That
to send out
weed about to come out.
a new updated
And some of
version.
y'all don't know how to do your own makeup. Woo, we
Hey,
about
it's
to
gonna-
really see the real you.
It's gonna be some
We
men.
about to
It's gonna
really
be some
see the
men in the
real
same
you.
boat.
Hey, hold on now.
Hey.
We gonna
Hey,
see
oh,
some.
yeah.
But wait, we can't just do the ladies. We gonna see some rough looking brothers too.
No,
There
this
is
is no. Remember we were talking about that conversation about
Shout out to the man units and the hair color.
Hey, it's
Yes.
the truth though.
No,
Hey.
listen.
Y'all want to talk about lashes and weaves? You know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
damn
Shout out
right.
to the man units and,
No,
and the
so
hair
this is
color.
gonna happen.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna do you one even better.
Just for
Shima.
men. How you doing?
I'm gonna do you one even better, Shima. The cats who are using their money to get these broads. Oh, we on the same playing field now. So now all you ugly cats, oh bro, I'm sorry for you. Cause guess what? Hey,
Hey, but what about the ones that got money and fly?
oh well, shit. Well, what can
We
you
still
say?
asked
That
that.
ain't gonna help. That ain't gonna help you manscape and color, covering them grays up, and you know what I mean. You gotta keep it youthful.
Yeah.
Some people are trying to keep it
We
youthful.
about to
You
see.
know what I mean?
We about to see the real. Let's see these Instagram models and Instagram, everybody's right, and see how they
Which-
really look.
Which brings me to this point: when this is all over with, I think the economy is gonna really boom because
I'm trying to tell you.
first of all, look,
Hey,
think
man,
about those checks.
haircuts gonna start at $50 as soon as this
Think
is
about
over with.
those checks they're supposed to send out, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Let's just think positive, right, for 1 second. If let's say they send this stimulus bill out and everybody
Our sister's gonna be all natural. Yes.
gets
Yeah.
they check, and then this is over with. Let's say, what's the first day? Like April 20th. Let's say that timeline holds up. So everybody got this little bump in money. We back cutting. But everything back. Man, can you imagine like the all the parties and all the pent up
Hey, man,
creativity and
Energy.
energy?
It's about to be lit.
Oh,
People get that. Some
We have
people
been
who
going
party
an hour
anyway from getting their
strong, y'all.
taxes.
I got
If people get their
45
taxes
seconds
back
left
and their
on
stimulus
live,
check
y'all.
around the same time, don't lose your mind, y'all. It's all good. You know
Yeah,
what I
the
mean?
city gonna be lit.
put that in the stock market because
Definitely.
Yeah.
any
concerts, plane travel, all that stuff about to go
Yeah.
up. So if y'all do have a little money for the stock market,
And
better
remember,
go there.
And remember,
Oh, municipal bonds also.
let this also, be a reminder that the stock market and the economy does this regularly.
All the time.
All the
Now,
time.
now, what catalyst
IG, y'all.
causes it can be different. It might be
They
a
It
shut it
varies.
down. I got
It
10
varies.
seconds.
be
So
a
y'all take it easy.
pandemic.
Have a good
It
one.
might be a terrorist attack. It
Yeah.
might be.
It always do it.
But for some reason, it's going to rise.
It's gonna go back
gonna
up.
crash.
What goes up must come back down.
You can make
Right.
money on both ends, on
And-
the
and
rise
when-
and the fall.
And I think if you invest it, leave it there. Don't get scared if it
That's
go
what
down
you're
a little
supposed to do.
bit.
But hold on, though.
Well, now some people they get scared and
Hold on, though. I will say this. I always remember in business class, my instructor, when we were talking about the stock markets, he said it's not your money until you cash it out. So you got
Right.
to remember that too.
You got-
because What if you pulled it out before this happened? It crashes, then you buy more. Now you're in a better position than if you just leave it in there. So
That's what some
the cold
Congress
part-
people did last week. You know
But
what
the
I mean?
cold
They had
part
a
that
about it is
situation,
a lot of
you know what I
people
mean?
they are stopping that too.
That's
pulling
inside
your money
trading.
out. Yeah, pulling
Yeah.
your money out and then putting it back.
Yeah.
They're not allowing that. I don't know
Well,
how
well-
they're going to stop it, but they're not allowing that.
well, that's if you have information that is not readily available to the public. That's illegal. That's called inside trading. That's what Martha Stewart went.
I was just about to say that. Shout out to Martha Stewart.
Hit the. Which one? That's what she went behind the walls for, man.
Message.
Yeah, but that's called a heads up in our community, man. Like, hey, man, you know, come in here, hey, man. Look, you might want to dump that stock, man. It's about to go left.
It's about to go way left.
Yeah, so just you know,
Oh man.
we got.
There's some things out there you can do. It's definitely.
I'm actually excited though. Like I said, I'm feeling so many different emotions. I'm stressed. I'm well rested. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this being over. Can't wait to get back to work. Shout out to all the clients too, man.
Yeah.
I miss y'all just like y'all miss us.
Yeah, what's up,
We
y'all?
miss y'all.
Yeah, I ain't seeing a lot of y'all. Hey, another thing that's cool to know right now too during this time, good credit, bad credit don't matter. You can get approved damn near for any credit card right now. So like during this time,
What you gonna
people
buy?
is getting approved. I'm just saying, if you, some people are in a position
a good
to
point.
pay something a month towards something that's gonna help you in the future. I'm just putting it out there. If you was trying to get a credit card, you can damn near get approved on anything right now. On something.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What I'm talking about. Go on Credit Karma. They
I'm
have,
just messing with you.
you know what I'm saying? They got all type of suggested. I'm just saying you may need some loans or help right,
You're right.
now.
You're right.
That you
Shout
can
out.
pay, you know.
Yeah.
And once again,
What
tell
you
them,
gonna say?
Shima, you know, if you need to get, deferred or something, through your,
Yeah.
whatever,
Whatever
call
little
your
bit
banks, your
can
credit
help you.
union, your,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Did you want to speak on that? About the companies, we did mean to touch on that real quick.
What's up?
For those of you that do have financial hardships right now, like if your business is considered non-essential or your job is non-essential and you are out of work,
EDD.
EDD,
Right.
unemployment.
Check out SBA. They have
Check
some
out the
programs.
SBA. They're giving out a lot of loans right
Right.
now to help. It's called a economic disaster. Okay, so when you go on the SBA website, you want to apply for an economic disaster loan. That's for all the small business owners and for the self-employed. It's an economic disaster loan.
Yeah, I got started on my
Yeah,
process.
and since this is a natural, not a natural disaster, but since this is declared, actual a state of emergency and a disaster, EDD is also opening up some of the more stricter policies that they have.
Right.
And then a shout out to all the companies that are working with people because they know that this is something that affects everybody. This is not people making excuses. This is not a situation where somebody.
It's the real, y'all.
This is
Yeah.
affecting everybody.
Yeah.
So I know like Chase Financial is working with people. They're allowing you to sort of skip a payment if it's due to this pandemic and with no interest charges. Also, SoFi Lending is another company that's making arrangements with people. Bank of America. Some of the communication companies like AT&T, T-Mobile, they're all trying to, for the most part, work with people. I haven't called every company, but in preparation for this show, I did reach out for myself and for also just to do research on a lot of different companies that we pay our bills to, and a lot of companies are understanding and they are working with people. So if you are in a financial crunch at this time, or if you need to free up some money for things like food and water and things like that, reach out to those companies and you'll be surprised. They'll make arrangements with you. So
There you go. Ain't no shame. Use them sources. Them resources is
Right.
they will help you out. Remember, a lot of the stuff you guys pay into, we all pay into it. It get taken out of your check. A lot of your money gets
Right.
taken out of your check and it goes into those things. So don't feel bad if you got to go down there and use what's yours.
Right.
Also, if you need to find information for California's COVID-19, ca.gov, the state health departments in various states, CDPH, California.gov. But also, if you go to the website, there's also information on senior citizens. If you need financial assistance, If you need the Department of Social Services, also if you need help with food, they have food banks, programs, and resources that can help you if you do need to get something, extra, whatever. Don't just try to go it alone if you can't, or you need your mama's, your mama need help, your auntie, somebody in your family, whatever. Your neighbor, check on your neighbors. If you haven't seen your elderly neighbors, call them first. Call them.
Please. Don't just pop up.
Exactly.
I know you
The coronavirus.
You come knocking at my door, I'm going to look
Call
through the peephole.
And can I shout out Wavy Wolf? Can I shout out?
Hey, congratulations to y'all.
George, Wavy Wolf.
Congratulations on getting that trademark.
That's
Get them
right.
cease and desist.
Trademark,
About to get that cease and desist letter. Stop playing.
Exactly. Congratulations.
Brush, get your waves.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's gonna be our show for today, y'all. Thank you. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. It costs you nothing. It's completely free.
It's free.
Free.
Help us grow.
Help us grow.
right.
And we went a little over
I don't
time
want to go
today,
home.
but we ain't got nothing else to do.
Thanks
Just kind
for
of
the
giving us
love.
life right now. Thanks for the
All
love.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
man,
We're going to sneak out the back door.
And practice your social distancing. That's right.
And stay away from booty play.
It's a whole lot of booty play this generation. No,
It's nasty.
that's how you know
what
it was
is.
preparing for that COVID shit. Like, yeah, we'll say that.